From the CBS Bay Area studios, this is KPIX 5 News.
Some time for a look at this morning's top stories.
The mayor of San Francisco has acknowledged she had a prior romantic relationship with a former public official who's now at the center of an FBI corruption probe. London Breed says her relationship with Mohamed Nuru was 2 decades ago, but they've remained close friends. Nuru resigned his post as San Francisco's director of public works. He's accused of trying to steer public contracts and accepting expensive gifts.
A restaurant in San Francisco was taken over last night by dozens of protesters upset about rising rents. The Keystone Apart restaurant is on property owned by Mosser Capital, which also has other buildings in the Bay Area. The protesters say that corporate greed may force them to move out of their homes.
2 suspects are now charged with the shooting deaths of 2 boys outside an elementary school in Union City. 14-year-old Sean Withington and 11-year-old Kevin Hernandez were in a van outside Cyril's Elementary. That's when they were shot at on an early morning in November. Investigators believe the shooting was gang-related.
The Trump administration is reportedly increasing efforts in its battle against so-called sanctuary cities. Homeland Security plans to deploy specialized Border Patrol agents to cities around the country to help arrest undocumented immigrants, and San Francisco is on the list.
The Bay Area is getting some attention from Democratic presidential candidates. Pete Buttigieg attended a private fundraiser in Palo Alto yesterday. Michael Bloomberg's campaign has opened an office in Pleasant Hill, and the San Jose Mercury News has just endorsed Amy Klobuchar. The California primary is March 3rd. An undocumented immigrant acquitted in the shooting death of a woman on a San Francisco pier, Kate Steinle, has been found incompetent to stand trial on related charges. Jose Inez Garcia Zarate still faces those federal gun charges. A judge yesterday declared him not competent because of mental health issues. Attorneys from both sides will meet with the judge on Wednesday to decide the next steps. Garcia Zarate was accused, of course, of killing Kate Steinle in San Francisco in 2015. The defense claimed the shooting was accidental, and he was later acquitted.
A hazmat team was called in to help in the investigation of 2 bodies found in a Marin County driveway. About 8 o'clock Friday morning, the Ross Fire Department was called to a home in an unincorporated part of San Anselmo called Sleepy Hollow. A man and a woman were found dead in the driveway, one of them inside the car, one of them outside. A dog, who authorities believed is unharmed, was also found inside that car. Now, we spoke with a neighbor who lives up the hill from the home. She said that no one has lived there for a while.
There's nobody been living there for probably at least 1.5 years, maybe 2 years.
I think Sleepy Hollow is generally a safe neighborhood that, we aren't called out here too often.
The sheriff's office says that there is no ongoing threat to the community, and more details will be released once the next of kin are notified.
The attorney known for representing a porn star in a case against President Trump is now convicted of trying to extort Nike. Michael Avenatti was found guilty on all counts related to his attempt to extort up to $25 million from the sportswear giant. Prosecutors say Avenatti threatened to publish alleged evidence that Nike bribed amateur baseball players and their families unless Nike paid him. Avenatti's lawyers say that he was just doing honest negotiations, and they plan to appeal. And Dennis might get to enjoy this, a treat for aviation lovers. The San Francisco airport opened its new observation deck on Friday. It's called Sky Terrace. Visitors will not need an airplane ticket, though, or boarding passes to take in wide views of the airfield. Access to the deck is before the security checkpoints. It's free and open to the public from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily. The $6.3 million project is part of the remodel of Terminal 2.
A van with an elaborate unicorn painting is at the center of an unusual Bay Area lawsuit against Pixar. A San Francisco artist is suing Pixar for copyright infringement. You can see her beloved van at the top. Another van with a unicorn design is appearing in a Pixar's upcoming movie, Onward. She claims that Pixar misled her by requesting to rent her van for a company outing in 2018 and then stole the design for its movie. We have reached out to Pixar for comments. So far, we have not received a response.
Off to our weather right now, where it's going to be an absolutely beautiful day, waking up to chillier temperatures than yesterday, anywhere from, say, about 4 to 11 degrees cooler in those early morning hours. That's going to climb significantly, though, and we will be nice and warm and sunny today.
Yeah, very spring-like. It is time for us to call it a morning. Thank you so much for watching KPIX 5 News.
We'll be right back here tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. Enjoy Saturday.